Beto's chest was once again sewn with a golden cross stitch. It tightened once again, squeezing fresh blood from Beto's chest. The intense pain it caused ran in conflict with its beauty to the eye.
あんたもひょっとすると死ぬと消えちゃって死体が残らないタイプかもしれないわね。だからあなたをゆっくりと殺すわ。
Of course you will.
でも私の質問に正直に答えられたら楽に殺して
Hey,
あげ
go
る。
f yourself. How about that?
先代様にぴったりの華麗で豪華で優しい水を張りバラで素敵でしょ。それでも話せないの？あなたの心変わりの理由。
You know what? Mad respect.
聞かれたことを答えぬもまた
Just still laughing in her face the whole time.
ぬえ二つ。もちろん答えだってそう
Shut up.
無限の魔法は本当に思えばこの世はすべて人の世に無限などそれは神が無限であるがゆえに人のようなればつまり無限の遊べば遊ぶほどにさらにその力を1000年もなぜ今頃になってまさか私に譲ったから惜しくなってとかじゃないわよね。
惜しいものか。そなたがそうだと信じている無限の魔法など魔法にあらず、真の魔法の力とはそなたなどでは到底至れぬ深淵にあるのだ。
それに気づいたから？それは何？
それに気づけず1000年をさまよえ愚かな魔女よ。
ぬえ今度は3つ。
Beto's chest had been embroidered with the gold thread. It tightened even more, causing Beto more and more pain.
まあいいわ。死に損ないのババアが何を達観したかもう飽きたからあっさり殺してあんたを殺せば客間の結界はそしたらカノンとジェシカも愛し合う2人を同時におもちゃにで
Shut the fuck up.
殺せ。
Missing by a millimeter, the gold sewing thread shot through Beto's heart. The intense pain was worse than all the pain before that put together. Beto finally remembered the actual feeling of dying, which she had forgotten over the course of 1,000 years. But she couldn't die. She must not die. If she died, it would mean handing over the two in the parlor to the cruel witch. So she definitely couldn't die. Yo? She resolutely refused to die. Yo?
新しきベアと頼みがある。客間の2人の仰せは短い砂時計で測れる程度の時間でカノンは冥府へ消えるだ。その程度の時間どうか許し。
いやよ、愛し合う2人を引き裂くのあなたが言ったわ。だから私
ならばその快楽
Yo,
合
okay.
わせるわけにはいかぬ。
Beto going full badass with this, alright? God damn. Like, the whole I refuse to fucking die until the time's up. Like, that's fucking awesome. I'm not even gonna front, alright? That's fucking tight.
楽しいぞ。恋人たちを引き裂くのは。
そうやきっと楽しいわよね。だから邪魔しないでもっとぬえぬえぬえにひ410了解。
The merciless gold sewing needle sewed the gold thread through Beto's heart over and over again. However, no matter how much it tightened, that heart did not stop. Fuck yeah, it didn't.
まだまだこの程度では足りぬな。この程度では死んではやれぬ。
Like, I figured, like, Beatrice was gonna get some kind of redemption arc once, you know, the whole incident with Battler happened where he's like, no, you're fucking irredeemable, I can't even see you as an opponent and whatnot. I knew there was gonna be, like, a whole redemption arc to try to get her to be, like, better. This is fucking awesome. This is so much better than I could have imagined. This kind of shit where she's like, she straight up refuses to die. Something that would have killed anyone else instantly. Shit gets done to her time and time again, and she's still just holding on like, fuck you. I will not die until I say it's time. Because that's what a fucking good witch does. Like, oh. This is good. I'm loving this.
何をしてるの？このババアのおしゃべりを止めなさい。早く殺すのよ。殺してます。何度も心臓を縫い止めてるのに、こいつの心臓止まらないんです。あんた不死身なの？
まさかそなたに無限は譲り渡した。鼓動を刻める数など。だがそれを一つ余計に刻むことで、その程度の抵抗を永遠に続けようぞ。
縫え！こいつの心臓が動きを止めるまで縫い続けよ。なんでこいつ
Yeah, be afraid, bitch.
ありえない。心臓を縫いしまってるのになんで止まらないの？ならいいや、心臓を内側から爆破してやるに。かわいそうに逆らわなければ綺麗に死ねたのに。
As I said that, even though the gold needle thread made round trips over and over again, Beato still didn't die. The cruel witch eventually grew pale at how bizarre that was. Goddamn right.
お前、何者なの？
I'm a bitch.
わらわのバカだがな、どうやらこれが本当の魔法というものらしいぞ。
Yep.
つまりわらわは今こそなった本当の魔女になった。
Yep.
心臓内部で爆心固定。瞬間準備よし。爆破。
God damn. There was a terrible sound, and gold leaf was scattered around the area, along with a cloud of gold butterflies. Beato's chest had opened wide from the inside, and from that, gold butterflies and gold leaf poured out, staining the surrounding area gold. Then Beato's flesh crumpled. Like a puppet whose strings had been cut, she crouched down and crumpled. However, a gold heart tied by gold threads floated in the air and continued to beat. Fuck you.
化け物だ。
That's fucking awesome. When the Chester sisters saw that, they fell on their butts in shock. Somehow, even though Beato had become nothing more than a heart, it still kept beating, continuing to protect the barrier to the parlor. It was an immeasurably vast magical power, impossible to measure. In other words, endless.
無限の魔女は私でしょ。
You're a piece of shit.
なんでこのババアこんなになっても生きてんのよ。
Because fuck you, kid.
シエスタ姉妹、あの心臓を早く。無理です。私たちにはできません。
無理でしょう。何人たりとも竜王陛下の兵士風情ではとてもとても。
なら無限の魔女である私になら私の力は神の力だ。
恐れながらあなた様の力ではベアトリーチェ様の無限には傷一つつけられません。
それはどういう意味よ。
影を知らずして光がないように、有限を知らずして無限もまたなし。ベアトリーチェお嬢様の真の無限の力の前にあなた様脆弱な魔力ではとてもとても及びません。
Fuck you.
何それ。
The cruel witch was surprised and stepped back. Yeah? Go on. It was thinner than a lace curtain, but Beato's form, no, Beatrice's form, was still standing there. Ah, fuck yeah. Even after being laid bare so tragically like this, she refused to let evil through that door. At that time, a shadow just as thin as Beatrice stood behind her. It was Count on.
ベアトリーチェ様、ありがとうございました。このご恩は忘れません。
恩の数、恨みの数を超えたら、その言葉をもう一度聞こうぞ。
God damn. Yo, I didn't know if I would be able to roll with the whole redemption arc for Beatrice. I didn't know if it would work for me. But I think what really helped it work for me was they introduced someone who was just so much worse. Like if they hadn't have introduced, the horrifying little shit, then I probably would have never, this whole time I've been fucking ragging on that little shit, and that's exactly what they wanted. They wanted you to put all your hate on this person so that you were more likely to forgive this person when they fucking paid the ultimate sacrifice. Ugh. That's smart. That's smart. You fucking got me. You fucking played me like a damn fiddle and I fell for it. But god damn it, it worked. That's good. This has been fucking... honestly, I was kind of worried, going into the end of this episode. I was hoping, I was like, the episode was kind of, the ending of this episode was gonna like make it or break it for me, because like this episode's been kind of rough, not gonna lie. There was the moment in the very beginning where I was like kind of bitchy about how things were kind of repeating without getting anything new, and then there was the whole me fucking complaining about a paradox for an hour, and then there was what happened with Maria that really fucking killed my mood for this episode. So, but don't get me wrong, there were definitely some other good moments throughout this episode for sure, like the battle between Beatrice and her predecessor, the servants and Genji's act of mercy towards them, and then Ronave's act of mercy towards Genji, that whole moment, that was fucking awesome. There's definitely been some good moments, for sure. But like, those rough moments kinda, like I said, the ending was gonna make it or break it, and this ending so far has been fucking... Like, it's not done yet, credits ain't rolled, and we still have the tea party things to view, but as it stands now, this has been... They did it. They made me actually like this episode.
もう良いのか。
はい、本当にありがとうございました。そしてベアトリーチェ様ももう大丈夫です。どうかお楽になさってください。
そっか。
何よ、なんであんたたちは先代のババアをベアトリーチェと呼ぶのよ。ベアトリーチェは私の名前でしょ。 新しき黄金の魔女、そして無限の魔女である私の名前のはずよ。
無礼な。ベアトリーチェ様の名を語るな。
恐れながらベアトリーチェ様の名は無限の魔女。今や先代はあなた様を指すも
と
さらばだか。どうせすぐに出会うさ。
Wait, did he just belongs to one? So did she just, in her act, just steal back the endless power from little shit? Because if so, that's even better.
新しき悪夢で。
新しい夜の悪夢にて再びベアトリーチェ様のお供を。これで失礼いたします。
Cannon's form grew faint, and he disappeared into thin air. After watching him go, Beatrice's form also grew faint. Before disappearing, it slumped over onto the floor. Then, there was a splat. The golden heart that had been floating in midair lost its sparkle, became blood-stained flesh, and fell to the ground. How frail it was. It was ragged and full of holes. And until a moment ago it had sparkled so much, had continued to beat so forcefully. That heart still just barely managed to beat. However, it was only a matter of time before it stopped. Beatrice, whose form had become fragile and faint like incense smoke, lay on the floor, steadily watching her own heart. There, the cruel bitch could be seen.
何が無限よ。現にこうしてぶっ倒れてるじゃない。有限のある無限なんてそんな矛盾存在するわけもない。
You want to talk contradictions, bitch?
これがあんたの魔法
Let
の
me tell you
限
about a
界な
little
のよ。
raven.
有限は無限に劣る。
Beatrice no longer even had the will to respond. No, on the contrary, it was doubtful that the words of the cruel bitch even reached her ears.
あんたが本当に無限の魔女なら立とう。立てないでしょ。どうして立てない。あんたが無限の魔女じゃないからよ。
The cruel bitch poked Beatrice's heart with her fingernail. Beatrice had no words with which to respond to that provocation. However, instead of words, she returned a single expression. It felt humiliating only to the cruel bitch, because she had gently curved her mouth and smiled. Damn right you did. Footsteps were approaching that place. There was no way she had misheard it. That rough squeaking of heels was the sound of Battler's footsteps.
バトラか。偉そうなことを言ってもわらわはこのざまよ。
Say it.
そなたの言う本当の魔女というのをわらわなりに
Forgive her.
頑張ってみたぞ。
ああ、見てたぜ。
なあ、これでわらわは魔女になれたかな。
Well, of course not. Witches don't exist.
そなたの対戦相手の資格できたかな。
That's the one that matters.
ダメだな。
Battler said it unbelievably bluntly. As Beatrice breathed painfully, she saw this and sneered at herself, as though she should have expected it.
本当の魔女への道はまだまだ険しい。
No, it's useless because witches don't exist.
だがわらわはくしぶそなたわらわの災難に決して必ず本当の魔女になってそな
ああ、ダメだな。全然ダメだ。お前は俺の対戦相手じゃない。
The cruel bitch raised her foot high. Below was Beatrice's frail heart.
死ねよババア、ぐちゃっと潰れて。
What's he
そ
gonna...
れでも無限が
He's
示せ
gonna
る
say
ってんだ
one
ら
last thing that
示してごらん
fucking
なさいよ。
saves it. I know he is. He said, you're not my opponent, you're
魔
my...
女は私よ。黄金の魔女ベアトリーチェは死ね
ああ、ダメだ。全然ダメだ。
What?
ここは。
席につけ。俺の対戦相手はベアトじゃない。てめえだ。
バトル、これは何の魔法なの？
Fuck you, that's what kind of magic it is. Sit in the chair.
どうでもいいわ、知ったことじゃない。シエスタ姉妹。45了解。カッコ射撃。410了解。死ねバトル。
The Chester sisters each readied their own golden bows and fired golden arrows. The two only pulled the bowstring together when using precision guidance. They were fighting against an enemy before their eyes. They fired their bows at the same time, and their might did not suffer in the slightest. Fuck you.
弾かれた？結界はないよ。抵抗だけで弾いた。45。標的速45了解。これは金属値が暴走して。対魔法抵抗力エンドレスナイン。
Oh, is that Burncastle's thing?
標的は神話級魔法攻撃でも強い。
Because Burncastle said she would give Battler power, like in the the tea party of the first episode, or the question mark event of the first episode, and Golden Bow War, or maybe it's something to do with Beato. I don't know. Golden Bow warheads could penetrate any magical armor through reciprocal corrosion. When one tried to block them with anti-magic resistance power, even 8 digits were not sufficient to prevent their penetration. By the way, even famous gods that appear in myths rarely reach as high as 9 digits. For that reason, 9 digits were enough to measure pretty much all sensible values. Battler had buried all 9 of those digits with 9s.
愚か。本気のバトラ様の前に魔法の矢髪の毛を揺らすことさえ
The Chester sisters dropped their golden bows in shock. To Battler himself, it was as though a pair of dragonflies had flown past his shoulder.
何やってんだ。遊んでるのかよ。
Yeah. Yeah.
雑魚は下がっていろ。席につけ。このエセマジてめえの化けの皮は俺がはっ。
The Chester sisters couldn't hide their fear at Battler's ferocity. They backed up as though they'd been struck. Beatrice watched the scene in shock. Good. Oh wait, that Beatrice.
これはバトル何の真似なのか。
見ての通りさ。俺の対戦相手はお前じゃない。そいつだ。そこにいる。お前の名前を語る偽物さ。俺は魔女と戦っている。そして対戦相手に魔女を名乗る者を据え、そいつを打ち破ることでてめえの傍若無人はたっぷり見させてもらったぜ。
Then Battler's eyes grew as sharp as blades as he stared down the cruel bitch.
何が魔法だ。何が魔女だ。てめえは魔女じゃない。俺が化けの皮を剥いでバラバラにしてやる。ワルギリア、戦闘準備だ。
了解しました。準備よし。いつでもどうぞ。
Ah, hell yeah.
ベアトリーチェ、あなたは下がって休みなさい。
Yeah, okay. Beato looked at Battler timidly. She still hadn't been acknowledged as his opponent. Was she qualified to watch the game board from the sidelines?
ベアト、下がってみてろ。俺がハグ。このエセ魔女を徹底的に分解してやる。こんな奴を魔女とは名乗らせられねえ。お前は本当の魔女の名誉を守った。何も言う必要はない。黄金の魔女の名は決して安っぽくないってことを
Hell
お
yeah.
前に代わって教えてやる。
大まかなルールは以上でございます。
ありがとうロノウェ。大体のルールは分かったわ。なるほどね。魔法では勝てないから魔法以外で決着できる世界で私に一騎打ちを挑んできたわけね。愚かな連中。へりくつで私に勝てると本気で思ってるのね。
ああ、
Yeah, I do. My
てめえ
man.
のへりくつを俺が全て叩き潰してやるぜ。
私はエヴァではない。それは私の古い抜け殻の。私は彼女のうちに生まれた本当の。
ごまかすな。てめえの正体は魔女でも何でもない。人間の犯人だ。後ろ宮エヴァだ。ワルギリア、第二の番を再構築。